Shy Bro, Father James with Father Hank.
Hey!
One of our more popular podcast episodes from months ago was questions from kids. That was one of our first ones that we did. Maybe our fourth or fifth one.
Back.
So we have more questions from kids. Now, I'm not going to lie. Some of these were tests that I never got around to grading, and then COVID hit.
Everyone gets an A.
Yeah, right. In 7th grade religion. So these are now questions from current 8th graders that you guys asked me back in the spring that received highlighted questions.
Ooh.
And I don't think we addressed some of these in our previous one. And again, anyone listening out there or any kids out there, please feel free to email or send me a question. Owen sent me a question a couple weeks ago, by the way, about the rapture.
Good question.
Yeah, and we kind of had a little back and forth. Do we believe in the rapture? Is this going to happen? Are people going to be left behind? And from the book of Revelation? And the answer is no. We don't believe that, right? Mm-hmm. But that could be a whole other podcast. So, first question, and Deacon Father Hank and I can both answer these. So,
good.
Won't say the last name for privacy purposes. But Olivia asks, "Have you had any pets?" So again, these were questions. I made it. The 7th graders take a 5-question quiz every class, and the last question was always they had to ask me a question. It could be on anything. Okay, so have you had any pets?
Currently,
both past or current.
Past. Yes.
Go for.
I had one dog growing up. Yeah.
One dog. What was his name?
Pepper was her name.
Pepper.
Yeah.
Her name. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. A few fish.
Few fish. Yeah.
They don't last long. How about you?
We had a cat. 2 cats actually. Ooh. Yeah. Coco was one, and then Ollie was the other one, and we had parakeet and some fish as well. Wow. Gerbil at one point, but then the gerbil escaped and Coco ate it. So
wow,
yeah, that was
tragic.
That was a traumatic moment. Still got a core wound then.
Any monkeys?
No, but that would be if I could have any pet now, it would be a chimp. How awesome would it be to have a pet chimp or this proboscis monkey? Oh my gosh! Drinking a beer with me, watching at Netflix. Beer, hey chimp, get me a beer. You could be my permanent altar server. Yeah. Abuse the thing, but no. Yeah.
Put it in a cassock.
So that was Olivia's question. That's kind of a fun
softball
one. All right. Danny asks, Adam and Eve ate from the tree and got banished. Did they ever get to come back to the garden, or did they just die? What do you think, Father Hank?
They just died.
Yeah, they died. Yeah, Adam and Eve died. They lived a long life. They had children, but they didn't. The Garden of Eden they were banished from it, sealed off.
Right. When were they brought into paradise?
Ooh, that would have been right on Holy Saturday, Easter Sunday. Christ brought him up to heaven. Okay. Bridget asks, who is your confirmation sponsor?
Oh, my brother.
Your brother?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because he's how much? 10 years older than you?
8.
8 years older?
Yeah.
Mine was my grandfather, who's still alive. And
nice.
Yeah, he was a great role model for me. He was my confirmation sponsor. Jack, actually, why don't you read it?
Okay. If you were stranded on an island, what 3 things would you bring? You first.
Ooh, okay. So, seriously, 3 things I would bring if I was stranded on an island. Bible.
That's a good one.
Bread and wine. So we celebrate Mass.
That's smart.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Ooh, sorry, can't top that, can you?
Shoot,
Unlimited supply of bread and wine, by the way.
I think I would bring a Game Boy.
What? Game Boy?
I have an old Game Boy.
Ooh, which game?
Mario.
Mario World? Or
something about an
Mario
island.
Kart?
No, I think it's Mario World.
Donkey Kong?
Monkey Kong.
Yeah.
That.
You want to think about it? 3 things?
Maybe an endless supply of Cheetos. That'd be fun.
Okay, and jelly beans. Are you a big Cheeto guy?
I like Cheetos. That's a really good. I don't care what is coming in the next.
You would bring a book. I think I'd have to bring a book because I love to read, and the Bible's the book that you just can read forever
and ever. Yeah,
and
maybe a recliner.
Monopoly deal. Maybe you bring that. That would be
Who would I play with?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Why don't you read the next one? This is from Kaylin.
If you could become famous for any reason, what reason would you choose? Wow, that's a really good.
Yeah. If you could become famous for any reason, what reason would you choose? Pope?
I think it'd be for cooking.
Really?
This renowned chef. That way he could just
Interesting.
be cooking.
Chef
and
Honk.
he kind of go all over the world and make good food. And
Make
eat
your
it.
quinoa patty.
Those were exceptional.
I would say for writing a book, I'd be like a famous author. But priesthood is sufficient. Kaylin, again, asks, what is your favorite place to relax or calm down? Good question, huh? How good are these questions, folks?
That's a good one.
What's your favorite place to relax or calm down?
It's either the chapel or my recliner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
church. Definitely not the golf course for me. That does not calm me down. I would definitely say the chapel. Corinne,
Do you like to go to Chili's? I think I've only been once.
I think I've only been to Chili's once, too.
Not been to
What about Red Lobster?
Never been to
Some
Red Lobster.
kid asked that one time. Do I like? No, it was. I forget. It was. I think it was Long John Silver. I'll say that one. Okay, Deacon Honk. Sophie asks,
What's your favorite movie?
"Mine's Braveheart."
Nice.
William Wallace.
Mine is still The Dark Knight.
Oh yeah, all right. I feel
Yeah,
like we maybe answered that one.
Maybe.
Francis asks, "Who do you think will be a priest or a nun in our grade?" I love that question. It's the best. I think, Francis, you are going to be a priest.
Yes.
All of you will be priests and nuns, and that will solve.
Save the whole world.
Yeah, and then maybe one of you can be a seminarian, signed to
go.
St. Juliana,
There you go.
and my associate. And when Father Honk is a pastor,
That's
his
right.
associate. Livy asks,
What made you decide to be a priest? Like, who inspired you? When did you decide? Nice. There was a priest on my campus at Iowa State. He was from West Ghana and was just a very joyful priest, but also just very poor too. But he had this just wonderful spiritual charisma about him. Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, mine was college. It was kind of sophomore year of college is when I started to think about it. And likewise, an inspiring priest who was the Newman Center chaplain. And then I asked Livy, when will your brother become a priest?
That's right.
That's Braden. Okay. Someone didn't write their name on this. Oh, sorry. But we can still ask the question.
X.
When did people start receiving Eucharist at Mass?
Oh, since the first one.
Yeah, when was the first Mass?
Passover. Last Passover.
The Last Supper, yeah,
Yeah.
very good. But now, obviously, the form of the Eucharist has changed slightly, like unleavened bread, and Kevin asks,
Who's your favorite Cubs player? I like Rizzo.
"Oh, that's not a bad choice.
Thank you.
I think I would say Lester,
That's
kind
a
of
bad
an
choice.
old man."
No, it's good.
Colin asked me, "Why do I like White Castle so much?" Because why not, Colin? You got a problem with that?
You can put like 20 burgers on a plate.
Because it's
Eat
just
all that.
amazing. And AJ asks,
Do you like the fillet of fish from McDonald's? I've never had it.
"You never had the filet fish
Never
from McDonald's?
had it. I've never
How'd
had
you
the
get through
courage to
Lent?"
order it.
Yeah, it does.
That
It does take the gift of the Holy Spirit of courage and fortitude.
Yeah, I couldn't do
I don't mind it. Wouldn't be my
how
first
would you
choice.
describe its
I hear Chick-fil-A has a good
savor?
fish.
Oh, I would trust that.
Fish sandwich.
I would trust that.
Filet fish, yeah. Maybe not. And so, anyways, some mostly goof questions, but that's what makes life fun. So, thanks for the questions, kids. And like I said, any other questions out there, feel free to shoot us an email. God bless you.
Peace.